LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku has finally returned. But who should you grab with your hard-earned red coins? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the units on the current Saiyan Day banner and trying to figure out who you should use with your hard-earned red coins. After all, this marks the first return of the LR Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku, the previous year's Tanabata / Thank You Celebration LR. This guy only ever shows up at once or twice a year, as is tradition with the Tanabata LRs. They only ever come on Saiyan Day or the Thank You / Tanabata celebration. Eventually they'll get moved to New Year's as they tend to age out, but for now this is the only way to pick him up. Meaning if you missed him, you're either picking him up during your summons or using your coins now to do so. But there are a few considerations you might want to consider before grabbing him with 500 red coins. So let's start by just kind of talking about the unit, right? So he is a GT Heroes full power 170 lead. He also has Pure Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans for his 30% to make the 200%. Honestly, not too bad of a leader skill over the course of this past year, right? Full Power has gotten some tremendous buffs. There's a lot of good units that are on his team, right? If you're looking forward to the 9th anniversary, right? Broly is on his team, as is Goku on Broly's team, right? You've got Orange Piccolo, you've got Kai Goku, Birdku, you've got the Go Bros Easy A, you've got SS Blue Evolutions Easy A, you've got Beast Gohan, the other Beast Gohan. You've got a lot of good cards that have released that are on this dude's leader skill. Super Trunks, World Tournament Goku. Who else we got? Anybody on the extreme side? Not too much, other than Broly himself, right? But we've got quite a few good cards. The Super Vegeta, who is about to get an Easy A here on Global. You've got STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like, this dude's got a ton of buffs through his full power category that have released over the course of this past year. GT Heroes, you know, we're lucky if we get a buff once a year, but you know, could be coming. But leader skill honestly isn't too bad, and he himself isn't that bad either. His biggest issue comes from not being able to get off this, either the defense raises in base or from some of these shorter fights, or especially these fights where the enemy starts with a 500k or greater normal attack. He can be a bit squishy for the first hit, but after that, once he starts building his defense and taking more hits, it tends to be less and less of an issue. It's really just that first attack that's a bit scary for him. But once he builds his defense and takes his 5 hits, he goes into a standby mode, which then he heals, right? Provides a bit of defensive support for the team and just kind of protects the rotation until you can get up 30 key spheres to bring out Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku. Once he's out, you're recovering HP, and the dude is a beast. He wrecks every event currently on Global once this guy gets out. And to be honest, like, his biggest drawback was the shift to short events for the worldwide. He's really good in long events. We saw that with Omega, we saw that with Sin, we saw that with Broly with him. I'd imagine he does pretty well in some of the 9th anniversary content where he actually has time to build up that defense and actually get himself out proper. Can't say for certain, as I don't have him on JP, but I can say that he definitely would benefit from longer fights, as long as he's able to build up that defense while maintaining the slot 1 presence. So honestly, if you were missing this guy, you missed out on Tanabata, you didn't pick him up in your Saiyan Day summons, he is absolutely worth the 500 red coins that you may be holding on to. But I'll say that there are a few other considerations you may want to consider moving forward, especially if you're someone who doesn't summon very often, right? If you're a free-to-play player who only summons on some of these bigger banners, 500 red coins is a big ask, right? And you may want to consider what's coming forward. First and foremost, right, if you're sitting on only 500 coins, you may want to consider how much more summoning you're going to be doing throughout the year. After all, in July, us on Global will be getting the Beast Gohan in the latter half of July, and that's what everybody's waiting for, but also the full power Super Saiyan Broly. This guy, and this guy are some of the best Dokkan Fest LRs in the game. Well, this guy is hands down the best Dokkan Fest LR in the game. And you may want to consider how many summonings you're going to be doing between now and then. If you're not going to be doing enough summons to recoup 500 coins, you may want to consider holding off on your red coins until after the anniversary, right? Just in case you get that shaft and don't pick up Beast Gohan or Broly, or you decide to skip Broly. Maybe you want to pick him up later. Having those coins in reserve, those back pocket red coins, will be very, very helpful to have that bit of insurance just in case things go sour in the anniversary, which can happen and has happened. Just ask me with the Z Duo last year. So just worthy of note that if you're only sitting on about 500, you may want to consider these guys. Another consideration you may want to make, depending on your number of coins, right? The next banner up for Global is going to bring the STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Int Hirudegarn. Two banners as a dual Dokkan Fest that I really don't think most people should summon on, considering they're going to be the pre-dual Dokkan Fest before Golden Week, which is probably going to bring units that are on the same level as the new Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta. And not to say that these guys are bad, they are definitely very, very good. But if you don't intend to summon on their banners, you may want to have some coins in reserve for these guys when they return during the worldwide celebration, because, you know, you want to make sure you're ready for them just in case. So something worthy of consideration, especially if you're sitting on a few coins, right? Like if you got 1,000 coins, you may want to hold off and wait for these guys to pick up later. Another character you may want to consider is God Goku. He is currently available on the banner. So if you've got Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku, but maybe missing God Goku, all the same rules apply that go with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. If you're missing God Goku and you are prepared for the rest of these, then I would pick up God Goku. He is another solid pickup for red coins. Either one of these you can't go wrong with. Even if you didn't plan on having the red coins in the future for the anniversary, you would not be miss for picking up one of these two characters with your 500 or 400 red coins. They are definitely worth it, in my opinion. God Goku, while maybe seeing a bit of decrease in damage in the 9th anniversary content, will still be a fairly decent dodge tank, or even, you know, regular tank if you can build his defense up enough, because he does have that guard, right? So something worthy of consideration. I wouldn't worry too much about these other guys, right? This guy got an easy A and he's pretty good, but you know my opinion on easy A's, right? Never chase them with your red coins. I've only ever made one exception for that, but otherwise I would just hold off if you were missing one of these. Definitely don't use your red coins for those. So guys, that is it for my video. That is the recommendation on who you should pick up with your red coins. Definitely go with the Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku if you are missing him, but just keep that in the back of your mind for the savings for the future. You don't want to get caught not being prepared, especially if you end up getting shafted in the anniversary. So something worthy of consideration. So guys, that's it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And before we go, we are gonna do one last thing here. We're gonna switch over into our game here, and we are going to pick up ourselves our own character with red coins. So let's go ahead. Let's shift gears here. Let's transition over into game. There we go. All right, we are in our game here, and we're gonna navigate over to the Baba shop. All right, so where is it? Treasure. I'm gonna go to red coins. So we've got 2,100 red coins, and we are gonna go ahead and pick up our copy of the Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku. Y'all know what happened to us during Thank You Celebration, what it took to get our copy of this guy, and I am so happy that we are now able to do this number here. So let's scroll on down to GT Heroes. And here we are. This makes me ever so happy. Y'all know I love me some Super Saiyan 4. I love GT, and being able to do this number right here is oh so wonderful. So let's go ahead, let's fill that in. We're gonna give him this for the added defense, and then we're gonna go ahead and reverse him back to normal. Here we are. Alright, and one more time. There we go. We have ourselves a Rainbow Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I wanted this to happen. I needed this to happen after the major shaft that we had. So, wanted to make sure I got this in for you guys to see and hear my happiness with the rainbow. So, guys, like I said earlier, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, who did you grab with your red coins, or who are you saving them for? Is there somebody you missed that you are waiting to pick up, or are you playing the long game and waiting just in case things go sour during the anniversary? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.